Hey everyone, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address for you is theclinicaltrialsguru.com. I am in my car. I'm not driving. Don't worry about that. I'm waiting here. I'm a little early for a meeting, so I had some time to shoot a video, and I'm testing out my Galaxy Note 2 to see how good it is at video quality. So we'll see. But anyways, and it is a rainy day in case you can't tell, and you might hear the raindrops. Very unusual here in Southern California. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about inpatient studies, because there are some clinical trials, especially the phase 1 studies, as well as a lot of studies in psychiatry and in central nervous system disorder studies, and a few other indications where at least a portion, if not the entire study, needs to be done in an inpatient facility. And if you look at protocol to protocol, the requirements of these facilities really varies. So some of them require a locked unit for the safety of the patients, like in CNS studies and in schizophrenia studies, for example. If you're going to put someone in an inpatient facility and wash them off of their medication, which means remove their medications or decrease their medications before you add them onto another medication. I mean, for obvious reasons, someone with schizophrenia might get very unstable. For their own safety, they need to be put in a locked facility, or at least a facility with restricted access going in and out. Some kind of supervision is required. Now, what I've noticed is, because I have several of these studies, I have a handful of these studies, they're all different kinds of inpatient studies. The requirements for the inpatient facility really varies. Some of them absolutely require a hospital setting. This would include a locked unit for the schizophrenia studies and for the other psych studies, with round-the-clock doctor coverage and nurse coverage at least. Others are a little more lenient. They allow nursing homes. They allow even what's called assisted living facilities, which means that they're not necessarily locked units, but they do have round-the-clock nursing supervision. And others are even more lenient. They just need basically a room with some kind of medical supervision, obviously round-the-clock, that in the investigator's opinion, in the PI's opinion, would be a good fit for the particular study participants that he or she will be enrolling into that study. So what I've been trying to find, and with no luck, is finding the minimum requirements for these type of facilities. For example, are RNs required, round-the-clock RN supervision, meaning registered nurse, or can LVNs be used? And is the whole locked facility required, or are various different degrees of restricted access okay? And there is no easy answer, so it really depends on the protocol. And what I've done is just call every single monitor and every single project manager from every protocol and find out their specific requirements for that study. And for some of the studies, the requirements are the same, so we can use the same facility. And for others, we need to either upgrade our facilities to more secure settings, such as a hospital, which clearly costs more per night. I mean, you're looking at least $1,000 per bed day in California. And some would be just nursing homes, where you're looking more like $300 to $400. Plus, you'd have to pay for a nurse, either an RN or an LVN. And of course, the difference between an RN and an LVN varies greatly as well. So just a little something about these inpatient studies, because I have been getting a lot of questions about this, and I have been dealing with this a lot this year. So as I learn more about these type of studies, and specifically as I learn more about the requirements or the minimum requirements necessary for conducting these inpatient studies, I'll get back to you. But right now it seems like each one is just protocol specific, and you've got to find out before you start the protocol through your project manager, and of course at the investigator meeting, which we are in the very early stages at my company, so I'm just being proactive here. But thought this might help. Let me give my clinical trial guru producers a shout out. Sarah Elizabeth Siegler, Resolve Research Solutions, Accurate Clinical Trials, Erdhart Clinical Trials, PTNR, Patrick Stone, Darshan Kulkarni, Biopharm Systems, Mozio, South Coast Clinical Trials, and Breakthrough Clinical Trials. Thank you very much. And also Zymewire. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, and I hope this helps. And let me know if you want to be a producer. I'm taking a few more spots left, and that's it. Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com.